Hi, I'm Bob Voss, also known as New Business Bob. Welcome to the New Business Bob Show. As you can see, I have a guest with me today, and my guest is Gary Huusko, and Gary is not just an attorney. Gary is a patent attorney. And so today we're going to be talking about this thing called intellectual property, which most people would consider a patent, a trademark, or a copyright. So, assuming that you may not know what a patent is, Gary, what is a patent?
A patent is protection that the U.S. government will give you to prevent someone else from practicing your invention. And you go through a certain process, patent application process, where you are in front of the patent office and they'll examine it, and in the end, presumably if you've done it all right, the government will issue a letters patent, which will provide you with protection to prevent others from practicing.
And how long do patents last?
Patents last
I'm sorry.
Okay, patents last 20 years from the date that you file the application.
Okay, so I understand that the United States Patent and Trademark Office is behind by a whole bunch of patents right now. There's a whole lot, right? There's a lot of patents that are in there that haven't been looked at yet. Is that correct?
There are a lot of patents filed every year, and the Patent Office does its best job to get at them in the quickest manner that they can.
But how long does it normally take? If you file a patent today, when could you expect the United States Patent and Trademark Office to actually review that?
Generally between maybe 12 and 24 months.
12 to 24 months. And isn't there a period of time where you can get them to look at things faster?
There is. You pay an expedited fee and they will look at it quicker.
So the United States Patent and Trademark Office, if you want your patent looked at quicker, you can pay money and get it looked at ahead of time. So this is like a cash business for them, right?
They do raise their money through fees.
Okay.
And I'm not going to say anything bad about how they do their business, but if you pay an extra fee, you can have it looked at quicker.
And it's called an expediting fee, right? But normal patents are looked at between 12 to 24 months, right?
It depends on the complexity and what type of invention it is.
So if it's simple, it may be faster than if it's a very complex patent or something like that.
Correct.
So then what happens? Okay, you file a patent, right? So how long does it take to create a patent for you to send to the United States Patent and Trademark Office? Again, it probably depends on the invention, right?
It does. The inventor may take several years to have their idea and finally get it to a working prototype, or to get it to the point where they know it actually works.
Okay, and that's the point that you would get involved with, and then you get all their background information, everything, and then you create a patent. But you need to do a search first, right?
You don't need to do a search. There's no legal requirement for a search. I always encourage my clients to do a search for two reasons. One, if there's something out there that will prevent them from getting a patent, you want to know that up front, because patents are fairly expensive to prepare and file. And for the other reason is, if there's something that there's a similar product out there that might pose a problem during the prosecution, you'd like to know that at the front end you can deal with it then and revise your language to overcome that language.
Okay, so if somebody's got an idea for a product and they bring it to you, if they've never searched this to see if it's even available, do you recommend that they search this themselves, or do you want to do the search for them? Obviously charge them for it, I'm guessing, but can somebody like even me go to the internet and search this stuff?
Yes, there are several different ways that you can search it. The United States Patent and Trademark Office has search engines for patents and patent applications that have been published. And there are a variety of other either free or for fee search engines on that.
Okay, so that's really the starting point, that if you've created something, you have to figure out if it already exists, right? So what you're basically saying is, if somebody's going to come to you and you're going to want a patent, you really want them to have looked at this stuff, know that there's something unique to it, proprietary, so that you're starting already moving in the right direction of getting a patent. You want them to have done their homework, right?
Not necessarily.
Oh,
I would want them to do their homework,
okay,
but they don't necessarily have to before they engage me.
Okay.
I will ask them about their history with the field, if they've got a lot of experience in the field and or the marketplace. They would generally know if there's something similar out in the marketplace. If they come in just very naive and they have an invention, they've not gone anywhere else to look to see if the invention's out there or been on sale, Then I will suggest that they do a search, and I'll help them with some search terms, or they can engage me and I'll do the search. And one of the things I do is I'll do a search and then call out irrelevant patents or applications or what we call prior art, and then send them the ones that might be moderately or totally relevant and have them read the patents.
So that they could figure out if it's competing or something like that. Correct. So if you've invented something, your recommendation is before that you even talk to a patent attorney, you should search this stuff yourself. And you can easily do this by typing in whatever the invention is into Google and probably find out if something is out there already like that. Is that correct?
They could search it if they would like to.
Okay, can anybody go to the United States Patent and Trademark Office website and search patents?
Yes.
How do you do that?
You go to uspto.gov, and there, when you look at the website, they have patents on the top and trademarks and other tabs. Click on patents, and there'll be a drop-down menu, search patents, and you can search patents or applications. There are a variety of ways that you can search, either by patent number, if you know the patent number, or by easy search terms where you just use one search term, or there's a more advanced feature and you really need to look at the instructions to be able to maneuver through that.
Okay, so I've been on the United States Patent and Trademark Office site, and it's actually very easy to work with. So basically anybody can go in there and look at this stuff first before to find out if something already exists that could compete with it, right?
Anybody could, yes.
Okay, so once you do that though, then you'd go to the next start, which is actually creating a patent application. And we're gonna get to that in another video. What is this? Oh, we'll cut that out. Thanks for watching this video, and we're going to have more Gary to talk about intellectual property. Thanks for watching the New Business Bob Show, and don't forget to subscribe to my New Business Bob channel. Thanks for watching.